Hello, welcome back everybody once again for more Reign of Chaos Wrestling. We are coming to you live from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Another exciting episode of Reign of Chaos Wrestling. We're going to be kicking off the show with Bobby Roode taking on Joe Hennig. Was Joe Hennig a former Twitch champion in his own right, formerly known as Curtis Axel, taking on Bobby Roode.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
And of course, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode making his way into the ring. Pardon the interruption if you're running into some technical difficulties here. We're trying to work out our technical issues. I apologize, I don't know what's going on. As Joe Hennig is making his way into the ring against Bobby Roode.
And his opponent from Chaplin, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds, Joe Hennig.
Joe Hennig making his way to the ring. Former Curtis Axel, Intercontinental Champion, former Twitch Champion here in Reign of Chaos, defeating Eric Young. As it seems like our technical issues have stabilized for the moment. Possibly, maybe. Bobby Roode now with a standing suplex, stalling suplex to Joe Hennig. Just driving the knee in the back of the neck of Joe Hennig. Bobby Roode has had a series of ups and downs here in Reign of Chaos, and so has Joe Hennig, and hopefully one of these two will break the spell, if you will. Hennig now driving Bobby Roode into the top turnbuckle, and of course we are one show away from RCW Mosh Pit, where we will see Prince Devitt taking on AJ Styles for the World Championship, as well as we will see Jordan Grace taking on Nikki Bella for the women's title. And yet still to be determined for the tag team titles at Mosh Pit, and then the future of the Twist Championship. Dave Mastiff has requested a microphone at the close of the show because he was off last week. Again, he said he was in matters of looking at his contract, and we'll have to wait and see what he found out. And Bobby Roode is still taking it to Joe Hennig here. Quick kick by Hennig. The belly-to-belly blocked by Roode. Into the hip takedown. And now Joe Hennig being repeated into the top turnbuckle pad. And sent back down to the mat. Now Bobby Roode setting up with a spine buster. Floating into the cover. And only a 2 count. And Joe Hennig is staying alive in this matchup. Now Bobby Roode looking to put this matchup away here, potentially going for the glorious DDT. Again, floating into the cover. And only a 2 count. Referee was right on top of it to count the pinfall. Now Hennig setting up with his father's perfect plex. But Bobby Roode had his feet well within the ropes, and that forced a break for Joe Hennig. Of course, Joe, the son of late great Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. Hennig. I keep mispronouncing that for all it's worth. Their chin lock applied here. Bobby Roode just starting to get back up onto his feet. Oh! Couple of left elbows. That'll stutter your breathing. So running clothesline into the corner. Bobby Roode. We're seeing a bit of urgency. Jawbreaker counter. Standing dropkick from Hennig. Now Hennig using the ropes to his advantage. Trying to gain some leverage and only a 1 count. I'm not sure why a lot of people try to use that as a maneuver. It never seems to work 98% of the time, but I'm just the one here at the commentary desk. I'm not in the ring. And Roode rolling outside. Now this match continues outside the ring. Now Bobby Roode slamming Hennig chest first into the apron. It was not a comfortable position, that's for sure. Until Bobby may have been looking for that spine buster yet again. Countered by Hennig, drop kick. And again, Bobby Roode's forced to retreat on the outside as momentum is on Hennig's side for right now. That's a sidewalk slam from Joe Hennig. Bobby Roode, a wrist lock takedown. Trying to work the leg shoved off into the guardrail. And the referee continuing his 10 count. And now Bobby Roode grabbing the legs of Hennig. As Hennig thought he had this match won. With Bobby Roode that's bringing the assault to the outside of Joe Hennig. Hennig Hennig doesn't want to be outside. He wants to bring it back inside the ring. He's thinking he's won the match here, but Bobby's still very much alive in there's match. There's a rolling neck breaker from Hennig. Into the cover on Roode. Here's this going to be enough. 2 count. And Bobby Roode stays alive. This is still our opening contest here, folks. Hennig looking to hit the perfect plex for a second time. This time nowhere near the ropes. 2, 3. Joe Hennig picks up the win over Bobby Roode. As we take a look at the replays, there was the glorious DDT from Bobby Roode. Joe Hennig staying alive. And here we see the first perfect plex, the one that you can see Bobby's right foot and hand well within underneath the bottom rope to force a rope break. And there's that swinging neck breaker. That Hennig likes to use. I wasn't going to do it until he hits the perfect plex for a second time. Joe Hennig starts off the show this week with a victory over Bobby Roode. Coming up next, folks, we got ourselves some women's action. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we got Jordan Grace, the #1 contender, the winner of the gala last month. Jordan Grace taking on Ruby Riott as Jordan prepares for her match at Mosh Pit against Nikki Bella. Comes Ruby Riott, a former Shimmer. Let me try that again. A former Shimmer Tag Team Champion, formerly as Heidi Lovelace, with Evie, otherwise known as Dakota Kai, who is the GAW Women's Champion over in General Admission Wrestling. Ruby Riott, very well-traveled veteran in the American Independence promotions.
And her opponent, from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
And here comes Jordan Grace, Thick Mama Pump. The #1 contender for the Women's Championship, again being held by Nikki Bella, and they will meet at Mosh Pit next week for the Women's Championship. Jordan Grace has been an unstoppable force except for one opponent, and that being Nikki Bella. course, Jordan and Nikki first met at RCW Breakout in that rounds match for the women's title. And they would meet again in sorts. At Solar Flare in a triple threat match involving with Sasha Banks. And then part 3 will be at Mosh Pit. Running cross body from Jordan Grace. Barely connecting. And speaking of Sasha Banks, I am being told that she is going to be taken off the running tour for a few weeks, just as a safety precaution after the attack from Paige, after the series of elbows to the side of the head and unprecedented tap out from Paige from the cloverleaf. So Sasha Banks will be taken off for some time, again, just as a safety precaution in case if there's a concussion or any other head injury that we need to be aware of. But Jordan Grace hammer locked in the clothesline. My God, nearly decapitating Ruby Riott here. Box the ears of Ruby Riott and Jordan Grace. Grace looking to fly here. Suicide dive. Through the middle rope. Thick Mama Pump coming in hot with that suicide dive. So now these two are just brawling outside. DDT to Ruby Riott. And Ruby's just trying to get away from Jordan Grace. There's a pump up power bomb. Jordan Grace just not letting up on Ruby Riott. No, swinging neck breaker off the apron. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a much darker side of Jordan Grace than I would have anticipated. Again, that DDT out on the apron and then a swinging neck breaker off the apron. Jordan Grace is firing on all cylinders. I mean, I'll give it to Jordan Grace. She did win the first round, again in that rounds match at Breakout. But it would be Nikki Bella who would come back and win the match, win the rounds match, and eventually the women's title, and still be the champion at the end of the day. I think Jordan Grace is pissed off more than anything else. Jordan Grace setting up for that running drop kick in the corner. Standing senton. Ruby gets the legs up. And a headbutt from Ruby Riott. As Jordan thought she was being safe. Whoa, 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 Ruby. Ruby's got a chair in hand. What is Ruby trying to do? Ruby Riott was trying to get a spinning pile driver from Jordan Grace. I don't know what Ruby was trying to do, but Ruby was going after a steel chair, but obviously that didn't work, so I don't know what Ruby was trying to go for. But nonetheless, we know what Jordan's going for here. She's going for the Grace driver. 2 and 3. Jordan Grace defeats Ruby Riott, albeit with unforeseen circumstances that Ruby Riott looked like she was trying to get herself disqualified, and I don't know, it was an interesting situation, but that too was a thing of beauty. Hammerlock clothesline from Jordan Grace to Ruby Riott. Jordan Grace, the ever dominant challenger. Could this be the fate of Nikki Bella at the end of Mosh Pit, at the end, the hands of the Grace driver? Could we possibly see a new women's champion next week? We'll have to wait and find out as Jordan Grace picks up again another victory. Can Nikki Mella make it 2-0 in a one-on-one match against Jordan Grace? We'll have to wait and find out next week. But coming up next, we got Eli Drake facing it off against Lio Rush.
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, Eli Drake.
Here comes Eli Drake. Drake has been on the losing side of things as of late. He's been on a 3-match streak of losses against, albeit very game opponents, but possibly let's see if Drake can turn this around by knocking off the former Twitch champion and Lio Rush in our co-main event, as we wait for our main event, which is going to be the tag team champions, The Bar, taking on the Authors of Pain. Lio Rush, again, former Twitch champion at RCW Breakout. Also would be a good time to mention the 2KCW group down over in Syracuse, New York. 2KCW is the home for the future stars of tomorrow of Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Make sure to check out 2KCW on our YouTube channel. That'll be youtube.com/Tubasplat. As always, that will be airing on Fridays on YouTube, as RCW replays go on Saturdays. And as it stands right now, Eric Anderson will be looking to get his rematch against Leroy Punch Beef for the 2KCW tag or heavyweight title. Powerbomb counter from Eli Drake to Lio Rush, and Drake looking to roll up Rush here. 2, just barely. I mean, I wouldn't have been at all surprised if that roll up was the victory, because given the circumstances that we saw at Gala between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. But you can also watch that match in full and the full event on our YouTube channel. RCW Gala Tilt-A-Whirl DDT from Eli Drake. And a running dropkick from Lio Rush, taking down Drake. And Eli Drake trying to run in with a clothesline. Eats the turnbuckle instead. And now Lio Rush cutting him short at the legs and a stomp in the corner. Beautiful combination there. And not even a 1 count for his efforts for Lio Rush. again, Drake introducing the corner turnbuckles and another running dropkick from Rush. Caught this time, Dragon Screw takedown. The former Impact World Champion and NWA Tag Team Champion Eli Drake. And Leo Rush with a tilt-a-world DDT, around the world DDT rather. And Leo ascending to the top rope quick. They've been maybe looking for the frog splash. Leo Rush coming in hot with the elbow drop. Now Drake off the ropes, looking for a back elbow. Now Eli Drake with a roll through into a bomb of sorts. Interesting combination there from Eli Drake. Never seen that before in his arsenal. Suplex blocked and countered by Leo Rush. And softball punch from from Eli Drake, catching Leo Rush out of thin air. It looked like, or mid-air. Now Drake for the knee lift to the clothesline combination. And that normally sets up Eli Drake for the gravy train. Oh, Leo Rush with the counter, back elbows to the side of the head. And Drake with a counter off the ropes. Now Drake, standing suplex. You would think that Eli Drake would have a bit of the advantage in this match, given the height and weight advantage, but Leo Rush is quick as a cat. Rolling DDT. And now Rush maybe looking to put this match away here with the frog splash parallel to perpendicular. Looks like Rob Van Dam cover. And that's going to do it for Eli Drake. Leo Rush picks up a win over Eli Drake. Great match between these two, I can assure you of that. We saw a lot of Eli Drake in this matchup, but Leo had more to give in this match. Great effort by Eli Drake again. There's that knee lift and clothesline combination. And here we saw where the momentum was turning on a dime, where Drake was setting up for the gravy train. Leo turned it into a frog splash and into a victory. Again, we were being told that Dave Mastiff requested a microphone, and we're going to hear from Dave Mastiff in mere moments. The bomber, Dave Mastiff, with a microphone in hand. He's got something to say here. As you know, I took last week off. I was looking to renegotiate my contract and found something interesting inside my contract. I found after more than 5 title defenses, I can cash in the Twitch Championship for a World Heavyweight Championship match. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. once the dust settles at Mosh Pit, I will challenge for the Reign of Chaos Wrestling World Championship. Right now, I'm officially relinquishing the Twitch Championship for a world title opportunity. I wish the next person to hold this title has the same success as I have. So big news there from the Bomber, Dave Mastiff, that he is cashing in the Twitch Championship for a world title match. But he's going to essentially give the champions a little bit of a warning or a head start by cashing in after Mosh Pit. Again, who will be the champion at the end of that show will either still be AJ Styles or Prince Devitt. So that's going to bring us an interesting matchup there when we get to it. And I mean, I can't deny Dave Mastiff of his success as the Twitch champion, having better part of 7 or more title defenses that weren't thrown out by the hands of the deck. So here we go with our main event tornado tag match between the former tag champions, the Authors of Pain, and the men who beat them for the titles, that being the Bar.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, Akam and Razor, the Authors of Pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving late-breaking news here that before the main card starts for Mosh Pit, I'm being told that we are going to have 2 Battle Royals at Mosh Pit, where the winners of those Battle Royals will face each other later on in the show in a, again, special stipulation calls for in a rounds match for the Twitch Championship. So huge opportunity is open for the majority of the men in the locker room. Can't wait to see who can possibly walk out of Mosh Pit as the new Twitch champion. And I have the same sentiments as Dave Mastiff had, that wish great success for the next Twitch champion. We'll have to wait and find out who that will be. Sheamus and Cesaro, the RCW Tag Team Champions, renewing hostility here against the Authors of Pain, who won the tag titles off the AOP at RCW Gala. Akam and Razor versus Sheamus and Cesaro. And here we go, our main event tornado tag match. And in stereo, double-handed suplex from the former tag team champions, the Authors of Pain. Again, almost in stereo. That was a sight to see. And Akam has dumped Cesaro out on the outside, and Sheamus with Razor. Everybody's found a partner, so let the dance begin. Another double underhook suplex. Double-handed. And Cesaro continuing to work on Akam outside the ring. Knife edge chop, and Akam back inside the ring as Razor is taking care of Sheamus, at least for the moment. Another wrist lock clothesline from Sheamus. Belly to belly from Akam to Cesaro. Again, there are no countouts. And that's what it seems that tornado tag matches have dissolved into, is two separate singles matches. Play a little devil's advocate here, that it's almost like you can find out who the weak link of each team is depending on the reaction time that it takes to break up the pin or submission in the ring. But Akam wrenching the neck of Cesaro. Sheamus continuing to work on Razor outside. Bring it back inside into a modified camel clutch here from Razor. Excuse me, Akam. And Sheamus breaking it up. Or rather, I believe that Cesaro broke out of the modified clutch. Sheamus sending Akam for a ride with a series of the Irish Curse backbreakers. Boom. Collar and elbow tie up with Cesaro. With a kip up and right into the flying cross uppercut. Drop toe hold from Cesaro. There's a running Samoan drop and Swiss 1-9. So much action going on inside, hard to keep track almost. Now Cesaro looking to hit the sharpshooter. There was a rope break for Razor. Cesaro into the cover off the attempt of the sharpshooter. And now Akam dumped outside the ring. And Sheamus is just starting to come to off that Samoan drop. And now Sheamus is looking to put the match away here as Akam is still dealing with Cesaro outside. Clothesline coming up empty for Razor. But that double axe handle sure as hell didn't miss from Sheamus. Now all four competitors, one way or another, are now back inside the ring. Side Russian leg sweep from Akam. Now the Authors of Pain clothesline from Hell and back from Razor. Now modified clutch here from Akam to Cesaro. Is Cesaro going to be able to escape out of it like he did before? Yes. Just barely. And now it's Razor with the clutch on Sheamus. And now the Authors of Pain are decimating the tag team champions. There's a jackknife powerbomb from Razor. And Cesaro, noticing the situation, able to break up the pinfall. And Cesaro's going to work. And Razor just by the head, throwing him back in the ring. Now Akam with a powerbomb out of his own to Sheamus. Cover here. This is going to be enough to defeat the tag champions, and it is. And the Authors of Pain have defeated the tag team champions in this Tornado Tag main event. I believe we just found our tag team title match at Mosh Pit. It will be the Authors of Pain taking on the Bar once again for the tag team titles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for our show this week. We hope you enjoyed. Pardon the technical difficulties earlier on in the show. I'd like to thank everybody so much for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to drop a like on it and to stay tuned with the rest of the series. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification button. And of course, you want to watch us live on Twitch, you are more than encouraged to do so by following our Twitch channel. At twitch.tv/Tubasplat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week at Mosh Pit.